Welcome back to Steven's Reptiles. And today I have with me, this is Gary. He is an adult male crested gecko. He is about 5 years old, so he would be mature size here. And I just wanted to talk about them briefly and see if they might be the right pet for you. As you can see here, they're easy to handle. He's pretty calm. We originally got him in 2019, I believe. We went to a local reptile expo and we just picked him up as a pet. He's the only crested gecko we have or have ever had. So I can't talk about breeding or anything on that. He's simply a pet. He's just fun to have. He would be full size right now. And as you can see, he's very calm and easy to hold. When we first got him, however, he was very small. It's hard for me to show on here, but he was just in a little plastic container and he just bounced off the sides like popcorn. So when he first came home, he was a little more difficult to handle just because he was so small and you were afraid you were going to hurt him or lose him, because if he got loose, there was no way you were going to catch him. So what we did was we would hold him inside his enclosure. He's currently housed in an 18 by 18 by 24 glass Exoterra terrarium with the front open doors, and that seems to be a good size for him. But these are very easy pets to keep. If you're looking for a pet reptile that doesn't have to eat any rodents, doesn't have to eat any insects, these guys just might be for you. They don't do a whole lot of activity like you see here. He just kind of hangs out and doesn't do a whole lot, but they're fun to have around. And they feel different than other type of lizards or snakes when you hold them. Their feet are very soft and they're smooth when you touch them. I don't know what his coloration or phase is. He's just simply a male crested gecko that's pretty awesome. But you can see here, they just crawl slowly. He can move quickly and run. They can also jump little stints. So if you'll see him here, I'll see if I can get him. When he gets there, see if I can get him to jump again. But usually they climb to the highest spot on you, and if you see their back kind of arch up, they're getting ready to jump. If they do jump, they usually don't go very far, but you want to make sure you have them in a room where if they were to get loose, you'd be able to access them easily. But as far as the care requirements, crested geckos are one of the easiest. It's probably why they're so popular. They don't need anything more than ambient room temperature. We do have, like I said, the Exoterra 18 by 18 inch, 24 inches high. It does have a screen lid, but I built some just covers on it, just some PVC foam board that fits where the screen is. That prevents the air from escaping. And he does have one of the ZooMed just heat mats. It's not on a thermostat or anything, on the bottom. And that's underneath a cave that's on the bottom of his enclosure, just in case he wants to go in it. But I don't know that I've ever actually seen him in there, and he's been in there for years. He usually crawls behind the background. It's one of those styrofoam backgrounds on the back of the enclosure, and that's where he likes to hide most of the time until it's nighttime when he comes out. So if your room is around 70, low 70s, it can even get down to mid 50s or at lowest like around 50 degrees at night. These guys should be fine. And like I mentioned, they do not have to eat insects, don't have to, or eat any rodents. So pretty much their entire diet, we use the Repashy crested gecko formulated diet for them. It's just a powder. And when we picked him up, we got this little glass deli cup. And I don't know where you get them from. The vendor that was there just had these for sale, and it's perfect. It never gets damaged, and as long as you don't break it, just wash it each night. Mix you a new mixture of the crested gecko powder, and they're good to go. So in addition to being easy to heat and take care of, as long as they have a dish of water in there to get to, we do occasionally also give him some fresh fruit, either use like mushed up bananas or applesauce unflavored or something like that, just fresh fruits. They do enjoy that. But other than that, that's all it takes to take care of these guys. And if you handle them kind of regular when they're young, they become really placid like this and just like to hang out, they'll sit on top of your head or sit on the bed with you. But they're just kind of fun to have around and interact with. If you're looking for something that is more visible during the day, these probably wouldn't be the best fit, but they're nocturnal, so they do come out at night, and they do not make any noise. So if they're in your bedroom, they're very quiet. You probably wouldn't even know they're there unless you went looking for them. So again, this is Gary, our one and only crested gecko. He is just a pet, but he's a great guy to have. And if you have any questions or comments on crested geckos, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I will see you again next time.